I was searching for a way into your heart. Not from the start. You know how I used to fake on you, make a new excuse every time you tried to get close. I conveniently had the flu. But then I fell, and fell hard.
My name is Ms.Shajhea Wilson, and originally I'm from Brooklyn, but I guess you could say I'm from all over since I was an Army brat and moved around a lot. Norfolk State, close to home. My sister's already here. You know, I always wanted to go to an HBCU, so that was great, and they offered me a scholarship.
I guess you held the right cards to royally flush my cheeks into a clink and make me think that I liked you.
I'm majoring in English with a concentration in theater performance because I've always loved all aspects of performance, whether it be dance, step, poetry, acting, anything that had to do with the spotlight on me, I was there. I got a scholarship for an essay I wrote, I forget the name of the essay, Battle Wounds, which basically talked about all the battles I had to go through growing up that made me the woman I was. And it spoke on my family life, on the struggle with my grades, and how I grew to be, I don't know how to explain it, like this woman that wasn't afraid anymore. Speaking lyrically as a poet, you know, I only started writing seriously in the last 4 years because someone told me after reading some of my poetry, yes, it's good, but you never write your first poem until you start telling the truth. And before I was just writing for entertainment, you know, what can make them laugh, what can make them cry, what can get that emotion out of them. But now it's a struggle because I have to dig deep inside of myself to find those moments in history that just get an emotion out of me and try to get my voice out there to see if anyone has that same relevance to me, if anyone can feel the same way that I feel, or if they have a new aspect to what I'm feeling. So that was a real struggle there.
Now, they're reaching, seeking for penitence. I can see they want redemption. But the black hole took control and sucked all that too. Sucked it dry until I couldn't speak calm words to you.
Most of the poems that I perform actually are from someone else's viewpoint because the poetry that I write for myself is so personal, you know. And as an up-and-coming artist, I'm not ready to share that much of myself with everyone else. So certain poems that I've already auditioned with, like The Night Walker and things of that sort, from the viewpoint of a young child that's grown into a prostitute. Apparently, I'm here at Norfolk State. That wasn't me. You know, I go through male viewpoints, trying to see things from different sides because of me being an author. I have to see from other people's point of view. So that's one of the things that I love to experiment with and love to see how other people feel about that when I do things of that nature. I was searching for a way into your heart. Not from the start. You know how I used to fake on you, make a new excuse when you tried to get close. I conveniently had the flu, but then I fell, and fell hard. I guess you held the right cards to really make my cheeks blush into a royal pink and make me think that I liked you, even if it wasn't right to. And then through and through, I was searching for a way into the deepest core of you. I was searching for a way into your heart. Now, you said love was the key, but you must have changed the lock because undeniably I've been loving you like Ro loves to rock, like a shopaholic loves shoes that are in stock, like a patient loves the drip drop of the IV, and little black boys love to have their wrists so icy. And I see that undeniably Pandora's box has been broken open. Rusted wrongs spread apart into innumerable parts. Bits and pieces break and shatter, clatter into a black hole that sucks all of the right words that you should, that you would, that you could use to console me into a deafening silence indefinitely. Until you have no more life to your lives. They're seeking, reaching for a respirator. They can't breathe, and almost immediately I can see that they're seeking for penitence, for redemption. But the black hole took control and sucked all that too, sucked the right words and the anger from me till I could not speak any calm words to you. And you have to cope with the fact that until you hold me and you whisper lies that we're through. And I was coping with how much of myself I was exposing, all the while you were posing a charlatan lurking beneath a warm smile and kind eyes, throwing up uncontrollable word vomit, throwing up uncontrollable lies. I was never really a chance to the dirty dance of deceit, which I have to admit wasn't a difficult feat to complete when it comes to me because I was a fool. Not for wearing my heart on my sleeve, but because I truly believed that a lady like me could eternally be with a boy like you. I was a fool. Not because I stayed when things got tough and you were going through the rough and my candy kisses and corny jokes just weren't enough, but because I stayed when your love was delayed on an incoming flight and we were out of touch for more than one night, and I was definitely a fool. I was the biggest fool I knew. And you let me be. You let me be. Why was I a fool? Because even as you pulled me side to side and in and out and all about like thread on a spool, I was a tool and you were working me. I was the drum and you were playing me methodically, machine-like, gear shifting as you rode me a 10-speed bike. I was most definitely a fool for you, and you let me be. But I can't blame you for it, not really. You see, I fell right for the honey-tinged lies, double dipped in dark chocolate, sugar-coated on all sides, and I ate that shit up. And you fed it to me still, yup. I was full with a tummy ache from all false phases of love.